Hello everybody and welcome to this 4th Saturday garden update for July. Here we are out the back with these plants which I've potted up. Those two on the right. I've also potted up the spirea into another square pot, the geraniums. I've put those in these so they look nice. And there's some on the table up there just for show. I've put the Acer, I put him in a cage here and I put him on the north side of the building because there was sunlight getting on him onto the leaves and they just crisp up. You can see there's only a few left. My mum's called him Limey as well. So there we are. I might test the soil. I've bought a soil test kit for it as well, see what's happening. Here's the hydrangea looking really nice. One of those flowers looks slightly purple, but they seem mostly pink. So there you go. Here's the garden. Lots of Montbreche, daylilies. Yeah, the buddleia's looking good. Lots of white flowers. Down here I've got the maple trees, oak trees. I've put the tomatoes here. Some little sunflowers and a few others. Lots of buddleia at the back which I rescued from work that were being thrown away. Same as all those over there. These were all going to be chucked. But the soil and the pots, if anything, make it worth getting. Bring it home. There's the runner beans. Nice and full. And a sunflower. Compost bins are ready to take more soil from, and one of them filling up in the greenhouse. Oh. I've got all of the peppers and the hebes, and this is really starting to grow, this little cutting here in the corner. Really looking nice. These 4 peppers are orange and yellow Bell and Ramiro's, which I'm trying to cross with the yellow chili pollen to get the yellow and orange funders and chileros, which are all the hybrids. I managed to get this one so far, so the seeds in there. I pollinated this with chili pollen, and so the seeds next year should be hybrids. There we go. Here's some other plants. All of those are from work, those little ones. So there's something. Yes. There's another load of crosses I've made with the yellow bell. I've put yellow Ramiro pollen onto that one, so I should get the yellow bolero hybrids finally. Here's some of the others. These are all overwintered. So I've got Ramiro and Bell. I've got a Ramiro crossed with a Bell and Chili funder already, so F1s and F0s together. And one I'm really interested in is that one, which is a Chilero crossed with a Bell, because I noticed on some of the fruits there's these little heat bumps. They're more like chilies, whereas this one is a little bit more like Ramiro. So this one might have some heat. I've got to wait and see on all of these what these are like. This is the old original red orange bell chili. These 2 in the corner are the only 2 of the 6 original boss plants of 21 that I started. These 2 are also from, well, not this one and this one in the big pot are from 21, but the rest are all new. There's some fruits on this one. Yeah, that's a bolero crossed with a chilero. Same as this one, starting to get some red on it. There you go. All the rest of these are new starts. So in the seed bag. These are the spireas, and there's a hebe in the corner. And that's it. Out this way I've got all the rest of this peppers from the pepper desk last year, the self-pollinations. I got some of the purple ones back. There's the purple flowers. Inside the aviary I got some grasses which I rescued from work, from the skip, and there's a few other things. And there we are. There's all the cuttings in the boxes. There's the begonias on the compost bin. That's to keep the compost bin steady because it went all very wobbly. Down here I took some time to plant these cuttings up, these old cuttings. This is where the old buddleia was originally, 3 years ago, way back in my videos. And over there, that one, which has died, I've left it there, but I've planted next to it the other one. And this one is an old one that's still alive. It's getting a flower. Looks like that. But you can see down the bottom there, it's got peeling really badly. That was from last summer, the heat that we had. It was really quite intense. And that's peeling bark like we would peel skin. But there we are. That's the video update for July. Let's have a look at the indoor plants. The house, I've got all of these. I did some work. I unpacked the jade cuttings and I've individually placed them in these little pots. I had loads of these china or terracotta, what are these type of pots, not the plastic ones like this, but I had like 10 of them spare knocking about, so I decided to use them. So yes, the epiphyllums, they were out here last time, but I've put some of these. This I've potted up into a bigger pot because the soil was absolutely terrible, and I don't know how long this will last for, but it might be sending out new ones. These are the better jades. This epiphyllum sent out a new leaf from the top of the old one. This this jade here was really leaning over, but it's actually, yeah, leaning over towards the window, but it's coming back, which is really good. Up on the shelf, this, yeah, that one doesn't look so good. That's the parent plant, but this one, the cutting, looks really nice. And I got a new plant from work that they were giving away. This looks really nice. This is the purple one. Here we are. Let's take a look at the front. And here are these plants on the kitchen window. Got this one, the old jade, and this anthurium. The back leaf there, that's let go now. But the rest are looking alright. Lots of new ones on the way in the middle. I've trimmed the buddleia hedge there. There's the tree, really putting on some growth. Always does by this time. Let's look at the others. And here are these, the jades and the epiphyllums on the lounge window, looking nice as ever. This epiphyllum is sending out, it's got 2 new leaves coming out the base. These 2 leaves here have started growing again, and even this leaf that had stopped has started with a nice new bit up there, see, with a skinny bit. That's where it stopped growing, and then I repotted the soil and it started growing again. So like that. Here are these 2 jades that are up here. This is where I had all the cuttings, but I've just decided to leave these 2. These were the weakest ones, but in just the last few days they have really grown. So they haven't died. They looked like they were going to die and shrivel, but they're coming along nicely. These are the epiphyllums over here, these leaf cuttings that are, all of them have made it and sending out new leaves. And thanks for watching.